Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing the bonus read for you guys. Again, last week you guys had the highest viewership, and so I'm doing a bonus read for you. So let's go ahead and get started. This will also give you guys another opportunity to enter into the free drawing if you would like. So to do that, you just subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button and leave me a message, and that will put you in the drawing for the free personal tarot reading at the end of the month. So let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of Cancer? Cancer, how is Cancer showing up for this bonus read, please? Show me Cancer's energy. Thank you. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords. And we have Temperance. Okay, so Cancer, this is good energy actually. I feel like you are no longer investing in something here. There's a lot of healing that's taken place. Definitely see that. And I see that you're moving away from something, whatever this is that you don't want to invest in any longer. You're moving away from it, and you're moving towards something that's going to be a lot calmer, a lot more peaceful, and it's going to bring you clarity. I do feel like if anybody tries to like come in and, you know, challenge you on that, you're going to very clearly let them know how you feel about this. You're very clear as you're moving forward, and I do see you moving forward here by yourself. Also moving towards healing, a lot of healing here, and balance. So let's see who Cancer might be dealing with. Who's in their energy? Show me who's in Cancer's energy. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, so coming out together, we have the Ten of Wands and the Wisest. We have the Tower in reverse. And coming out together, we have, yeah, you're going to, never mind, I'll get there. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse, along with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so the person that's headed towards you, they don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to move forward. I feel like they would like to, it's causing them a tower moment. They're coming unglued is what I heard. Someone's coming unglued that you're moving forward. This person, I feel like you've had a conflict with this person, and it wasn't a good conflict. There was ego involved. This person is coming out of their conflict, or out of their ego. It's like you've forced them somehow to come out of their ego, though. It's like they've given up on that. It's like they feel somewhat defeated in that, like they kind of put on this air, this energy of being like full of ego and full of themselves, and they've quit. They've given that up, and it's because you moving forward's causing a tower moment for them. I feel like some of them have talked to somebody. They've gotten some advice from somebody who's older than them. They've tried to talk about the problems with somebody. Now, that's not everybody, but for somebody out there, they have. It could be a father, an uncle, just somebody that's older that they felt could help them with the problems. I do feel that this is somebody who feels as if commitment itself is you know, a problem. It's difficult for them. Let's look at your outcome. we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. And we have the Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, this person's definitely trying to like end any conflict with you. So if you were fighting with this person, they're like, they don't want to fight. They want any and all conflict ended and over. They want to be on the same page with you. They know you're serious is what it looks like. This may be, for some of you, this is a twin flame connection. Regardless, it's a spiritual connection. And I can tell that there's some big differences between the two of you. It could be your very different religions, or you could be different ethnicities, you could be different social backgrounds. There's something though that is very different about the two of you, and that causes issues sometimes. I feel like you're just very determined here to go your way, to be independent, you're in a glow up. And I also feel like, Cancer, you have a very close connection here with Spirit. So I don't feel like you're going to, there's a connection you have with this person, and both of you feel this connection. I feel like in spite of that, you're going to go your way. I do. And for them, they're feeling that connection, and they're going to, like, it's causing them to put down that ego. They're trying to put down their ego. They're trying to come a little bit more clean, a little bit more legitimate with you. And that's not easy for them. Underlying energy is the Six of Pentacles. So there's definitely a sense of balance that's taking place here. I know that your energy looks very well balanced, but I feel like you've done that independently. They're trying to find balance as well. And basically what's happened here, Cancer, is you've caused a tower moment for them, and them for you. The tower is right in the center of this reading. For you, it's made it so that you are healing and moving forward independently and with clarity. I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work, and I feel like you've really you've kind of beat those shadows back, and that's not really, you've defeated that. And defeated it is not really the right word, because I feel like you've integrated it into yourself. But I feel like you've healed. What was once shadows for you is now like it's become part of you. You've moved on from that. It's become part of you, and it's a wholeness to you, is what I'm seeing. They pushed you into that with this tower moment, and you're pushing them into changes as well. The changes for them has to do with their ego. This person really was very combative. They put their own needs ahead of anyone else's. I feel like they didn't fight for you, they fought for themselves, you know? And you were secondary in their life. And now they're trying to reverse that. So the two of you triggered each other is what happened here. Let's clarify. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? Ace of Wands. You have a new beginning. Yeah, something you're very passionate about. You didn't really want to move forward. I feel like you don't even quite know where you're headed, but you're going. And you know that it's time to move forward by yourself. But I feel like sometimes it makes you unhappy. Four of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're letting go of all of this. You're releasing, you're letting go, you're healing. It's actually really good energy, Cancer. I feel like there's an excitement that you have about life now. And it's because you have done a lot of shadow work and a lot of healing. You've integrated that into yourself. You're moving forward with clarity, and you've done a lot of healing. You're letting this go. You're letting these things go. Let's see. Let's look at their energy. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's divine timing here at play. They're finding that they can't walk away from you. Even though there's problems, they're finding that they can't walk away from you. If they did get advice from someone, someone said to them, don't let that Cancer get away, that Cancer person get away. You know, don't walk away from this person. So I do feel like this person advised them to make some changes in their life, and that those changes would change everything. For those that did get advice from someone, I do also think that those that, you know, have found that commitment is a problem, there's even though they're not offering the commitment, they will, because they're not able to walk away. Well, let me put it this way. They want to. They want to. They want to overcome the problems. They want things to move in a more positive direction. There's something to do with timing. The High Priestess. Yeah, this is a spiritual connection. You guys have triggered each other. It was designed this way. This is, yeah, it was designed this way. It's a very spiritual connection here. Two of Cups reversed. Some of you guys may be tarot readers or psychics. I feel like this person wants to end the conflict. You've taught them a deep lesson about ego, putting ego out there. They know that the two of you are not on the same page, but they do have feelings for you. They're wanting to come forward. They want to offer love to you. I feel like in the past they've put themselves in front of you. And they've learned a deep lesson about this. I do see this person, you may have already turned them down. They may have already offered you love. Some of them came forward and offered love, and you turned them down. For others, they're going to, because they don't want to be in conflict with you. They're turning their back on that behavior that led to this breakup. But they feel that you may have given up on the connection. They just can't walk away from it. So let's look at the outcome. And you're all up there letting everything go, moving forward, being single. Yeah, but you're still stressed about this. You still think about this person. Even though you are in this glow up energy, you're independent, you're doing well on your own, you still sometimes think about this person. Sometimes you feel like you would like to have a new beginning with this person. You feel like you feel a connection with this person. It's a spiritual connection, and I do feel like that's something that's always going to be there, that feeling, that connection. They're manifesting. They're manifesting an end to any conflict between the two of you. I do feel like they're going to come forward. They're going to talk with you. If they haven't already offered love, they're going to. But this person is manifesting. We have strong Gemini here. King of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of love. And the two of you keep an eye on each other. So I feel like both of you do this. You both kind of check to see what the other person is doing. So I feel like if they do come forward, some of you have already turned this person down. I feel like they're coming back. I do. I feel like this person is coming back. I feel like this is just not over. Underlying energy, Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, I don't know. I can tell that this is a spiritual connection. I can see that it caused a tower moment for both of you. I can see so much growth for you, Cancer. They're a little bit more delayed, but it's causing growth for them as well in different areas. For you, you worked on your shadow side. For them, they're having to work on ego and lack of commitment. But ultimately, there's a very, very strong connection here, and both of you still have each other on the mind. They're manifesting you. You're kind of resisting it, but you're both have emotions for each other. You both are still keeping an eye on each other. Let's see if there's any hidden messages. See if there's anything that, you know, might be said if you okay, lots of stuff came out. That's good. So on your side, Cancer, we have, I don't react when people mention you, and we will be together again. Some of you, I can hear you right now. You're like, the hell we will. And that's fine. But for those of you that are in a spiritual connection, and that's who this reading is for. Now, not everybody that I read the Cancer readings for is in a spiritual connection. If you are in a spiritual connection, you're going to be aware that whether you decide to be with this person on a physical level ever again, there is that tie that will keep you connected. And you may be together again in another lifetime, if you choose not to do it in this lifetime. Or it could be some future date in this lifetime. But there's always that tie. It's a very strong connection. And this is a spiritual connection that I'm looking at. So if it's not your reading, then, you know, it's just not your reading. For the person who is on the other, that you're dealing with, it says, I replay our conversations over and over, and I hid who I really am from you. And I do believe that. Yeah, I do believe that. I've been seeing this for a long time with the Cancer readings, that you, Cancer, you're moving forward and you're letting this go because it's just gone on for way too long. And that might be the point here. It might be that that's what needs to happen. You triggered each other and now you move forward. You will still feel this bond, but maybe someday in the future you come together, or maybe in another lifetime. But I've seen this for a while with you guys, and I know that a lot of you Cancers are like, I'm done with this and I'm ready to move forward. And I don't blame you. I understand that. I do think that in a spiritual connection, if you can stop fighting that and just accept that that is, that there will always be a connection there, but it is really your choice if you decide to be involved with that person. You can have feelings of kindness, love, and hope the best for a person in spite of what has taken place in a connection, and still not be with them. You can still go on and be with someone else. So, either way, I would suggest that you approach this connection from a standpoint of love and forgiveness, and, whether you choose to be with them or not is up to you. But being open to that is also a good idea. I mean, not to being with them, but to being in a loving, kind space in your heart. I'm going to pull from the Crystal Angels Oracle cards and see if there is a final message for you guys. So we have gold, and that's divine intervention. Interesting. I'm going to put it where you can see it. There we go. You guys can see that I changed my setup a little bit. I wanted you guys to be able to see the cards a little bit better. So I did change it. Let me find that. I'm going to read it out loud for you. One moment, please. All right. It says, divine intervention. You can expect a miracle to help with a situation you're concerned about. Prayers from multiple people have been heard and are being answered. This card indicates the need to hear and follow divine guidance. Many prayers are answered by God, giving you a set of instructions to take action steps, which will bring about the blessed outcome. So do keep your mind clear and sober so that you won't miss noticing them. Create quiet space as well so that you can hear your inner voice of God. Keep giving this troubling situation to God through prayer, including praying for help and surrendering the concern if you're struggling with fear or control issues. Since gold is associated with Jesus, this card can also be a sign to reconnect with him. Yeah, so it looks like a divine intervention is coming in this situation. And that can have a lot of different faces, Cancer. It's not going to be the same for everybody. For some of you, it is time to move forward and, possibly into another connection or, on your own. For others, that answer would be to open your heart up to this person again. So take it as it resonates for you. Create that quiet space in your heart and allow that divine intervention to come in, and you'll know intuitively what is right for you. All right. So until I see you in your regular readings on Sunday, namaste.